All right, so welcome to day 39, and today we are doing website optimization. We haven't finished the optimization of our website, and today we are looking at website categorization. Okay, we've not done the categorization of our website, which means our website is not structured. We are just posting, and we've not done anything to structure it. So today I want us to go in and look at the website optimization, which includes website categorization. Okay, all right, now what we are doing simple is website categorization, as I've told you, and then we will learn how to create them and how to create these categories and its subcategories. Okay, all right, now first of all I want us to learn something. What is website categorization? Now when we say website categorization, we are just talking about the methodological process of organizing websites into structured predefined groups or categories based on the content. Okay, we are going to structure the website in such a way that each and every content that we create will have a particular place that it should belong to. For instance, when you go to supermarket, okay, when you go to supermarket, you'll realize that they don't put everything in one place. Okay, if you want to buy toiletries, you have to go to where toiletries are packed before you can get access to those products. If you want candies, you have to go to where candies are. The same thing if you want vegetables, they have a place where all vegetables will be placed. So when you go to vegetable place, you get your cabbage, you get your lettuce, you get your cucumber and all that. It's just at one particular place. Now this is how a whole supermarket is structured. Okay, so you just don't go and stand at anywhere and then start shouting, or you should know where you belong when you are looking for a particular product to buy. The same thing applies to websites. When you come to websites too, you have to structure it in such a way that a particular content belongs, or it goes to a particular place, or belongs to a particular category, so that whatever a reader is reading would know that I am particularly in this particular section of the website. You understand? So if you look at what I have, this image here, for instance, this is the website, the 5 to 9 builder. Okay, now when you look here, we have a command center, a category called command center. Now the command center contains all the posts about dedicated workspace, office setup, and then home office essentials. Okay, so we are going to talk about all that you need to get your home office set up, everything that you should get, things that you should be in, how to create them or set them up. You understand? So that is what this command center or dedicated office is going to handle that. Now when you come to the other side here, we have 5 to 9 business ideas, and this is also going to talk about all business ideas that support the 9 to 5 worker. Okay, if you are a night builder, not every business that you can start, because you are already working, you have already scheduled time. Okay, so not all the business that will be friendly with you. So we are going to talk about all that businesses that support night building. You understand? So that belongs to this particular aspect or side of the website. Now when we come to resources also talks about tools and softwares, templates and downloads. Okay, so some of the things that you can use to build your business, some of the software tools, download templates that you are sharing with your readers are all going under this particular folder. You understand? That is the category. Now when it comes to skill selection, I'm doing this based on my niche. Okay, so you have to understand that when it comes to, I have a place where we call skill selection. If you are absolutely new and then you want to try these, you have to start learning a particular skill that is going to help you start this business. You understand? So what is going to happen is that you have a particular skill that you have to go through. So it talks about all skills you can learn, skills that you can monetize, best digital skills and other stuff like that. All these skills are going to belong to this particular folder. The same thing that we have a lifestyle. As a night builder, you should have a particular lifestyle that you can maintain in order for you to be a successful person, or in order for you to get through all this kind of thing that you are trying to build. Now one aspect of it is your time management, how to manage your time particularly well so that you will get your goals met. You understand? And then we have focus. We also have to learn how to focus, how to stay focused, because you don't have all day, just like somebody who stays at home or who is free or something like that. You are working, you come home, you already utilize your 8 hours within the day. Even by the time you close from work and you come home, you have already spent almost 12 hours, because sometimes you have to be in the traffic for a couple of hours before you ring up to the house. So before you come to the house, you leave the home in the morning and then you come home back in the evening. You've already spent close to 12 to 14 hours. So you don't have all day. So you should know how to train your mind in such a way that you are going to get focus. Okay, and then discipline. This thing is not easy if you don't have discipline. So this lifestyle of attaining discipline in certain things, how to stay focused, be consistent, all depends on how disciplined you're going to be. You understand? So this is also going to handle all this is going to handle by this folder or this category as well. So this is how, in a nutshell, how a categorization, website categorization is all about. Now let me give you a close example of what I'm talking about. So when you look here, you realize that all these blog posts that I'm going to create under command center, these are some of the examples that I have over here. I have home office setup, small space. Okay, so budget home office, something like home office equipment, essentials. All these things are the keywords or the blog posts that I'm going to create to fill this particular folder. When you come to the 5 to 9 business ideas too, you can also understand that I have side business ideas after work, just like I have told you before. Okay, not every business that a 9 builder can venture into. Some of the business may need your attention during the day, and you may not be able to deliver that. So that shouldn't be the good business model for you. Now the same thing also goes to the resources, some of the tools that you can use, some of the software that is best for you, free tools that you can use and all that. Then the skill selection to these are, so every blog post that I'm going to create for this particular website belongs to a particular folder or belongs to a certain category. And that is when you go to the website, you will realize that you have something that belongs to a particular area on your website. Understand? Okay, so now that we have understand how this structure is about, let's dive in and do this live on your website. Okay, all right. Okay, now we have our we have gone to our website. Okay, so we log into our website and then we come to dashboard. Now when we go to dashboard, you go to post. When you go to post, you see categories here. Now when you click on categories, you realize that I don't have any category here. Now when you look at a website like this, okay, all the blog posts that this website has created has no category. Okay, so all of them is uncategorized. Every blog post that you see on this website has no category. Okay, now when you look at this one as well, you also see that there is no category on this particular website. So everything is created in order. Put them all in one basket. Okay, so we are now going to categorize these websites, use this to structure it in such a way that this particular blog post will go to a particular side or a category, so that when you are reading it, you know, okay, I'm reading something under this particular or this topic is under this particular theme or something like that. You understand? Okay, so first of all, let's go to my website, which is the category. Now we are here. The first one we are going to create is what I showed you, the command center. Okay, so I will create the name over here, which is the command center, and then I come to parent category. Is this a parent or a child? We have a parent category and then we have a child category. A parent category is the bigger one, and then when you have other subtopics like the pillar topic that we did, we have a pillar topic and then we have subtopics. So if you have a pillar one, a bigger one that contains all the major topic, that will be the parent. Then when there is any kind of topic that you need to cover them under it also goes as a child. So this particular one, command center, is the parent directory or the parent category. Now within this command center, I can have a dedicated workspace, I can have tech tools, or I can have something like home office essentials, some peripherals and other things, something that can go within the office. Okay, so it depends on what I want to categorize it or subcategorize it. Okay, so this one I'm going to have my parent directory. So let me go back, and this is a parent and the parent. So you can add a description to it. Okay, so you can just talk about learn all about home no, let me say dedicated. So I can say something like learn all about dedicated workspace, home office setups, and home office essentials. Okay, so it's just, this is just the description. Usually if you want to do a description, you should make sure you put in some kind of keyword that will help SEO. But let's just go with this way. This is okay. Then you add this to a category. Okay, now let's create another category that we have, which is 5 to 9 business ideas. Okay, so I'm going to create another 5 to 9. So I have 5 to 9 business ideas. This is also going to create the same description. So let me just add this to it. Then I have this. The next one I'm going to create is what I have: resources, and I have skill selection, and then lifestyle. Okay. Okay, so now I have all my 5 categories that I have created. Now within these 5, I have other subcategories that I can create. Now when you come to something like a resource, okay, let me just do this edit. This is a resource. Now when you come to resource, okay, I have stuff like tools. I have tools and software. I have downloads. I have templates. Okay, so I can still go ahead and then create subcategories that will take care of all of them. You understand? So I'll go to another add category, and then I'll create something like tools, probably tools and software. Okay, and then this will go under resources. Okay, so when you come to the resource, the parent category, you change the none, which is going to make it parent, to the where you want to fall under. Okay, so I will change this to this particular category should go under resource. So I'll just click on that, and when you come to the resource, you will see that tools and software comes under it. Okay, now after that, I have downloads and templates. Okay, so I will create this and then also move it to resource at the same time. So I have downloads and templates. So I'll push that one to come under this. Now when you come to the lifestyle, too, I will go and create something like time management. Okay, time management will go under lifestyle. Okay, so I'll go for lifestyle. I go to focus. I have another one called focus. So, and then I have the next one will be discipline. These are all kind of lifestyles that will help a 5 to 9 builder. You understand? So I've done this 3 to go under this, and then probably when it comes up, I can add them. But the reason why I've done this is that now I'm going to add one of this to my home page. Okay, when you come here, I have resource over here, which is serving as a page. Okay, but I don't want this to be a page. It's supposed to be a category. Okay, so I'm going to change my resource to this page to a category. Okay, and so let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going back to my dashboard. Then I'll go to appearance, and then I'll go to the menu. Okay, I'll go to menu. Now when I come to the menu, you see I have resource and all the things all arranged over here. Okay, so this is the footer. Let me use the main menu. Let me select the main menu, which is the top one. Okay, so I have start here, blog, resource. Okay, and this resource is a page. So I'm going to remove this. Okay, and then I'll go and search for categories. Let me just view all. Okay, so now I have resource here. So I'll click on this resource, and then I'll add whatever comes with it. Okay, and then I'll add it. So the resource will come before, as you can see, it comes before about me. So I'm going to add the same thing. But what I'm going to happen is that I don't want all this to show download and other things over here. Okay, now let me show you something. If I save this right now and I go to the menu, you realize that it has added, as you can see, the templates, the download, all has come onto the menu. But I don't want it that way. Okay, I want it to drop. Okay, so I will push this one to be like this. Okay, you drag it a bit right, and then it go and be under resource. So this one will also come to be under this. So they all become sub item under resource. Okay, now I save. Now when I save, it's going to cascade this, push this one under this, and then push this one to under this. Okay, so now let's see. If I refresh, now you see it has now given me a drop down. So when I click here, I now have this and that. You understand? So this is what I want this resource to be. Okay, because if you come to resource, there are different places that you can go. So you can either go for downloads and templates, or you can go tools and software. So whichever way you want, you go with it. You understand? So this is what I want to create. That's why I did that. So with this category, I have done. Now I'm okay with the categories that I have so far created. Now that I have finished creating this, so now that I have finished creating these categories, what am I going to do next? What I'm going to do next is to go back to the blog post that I have created on my website and then start pushing them to where they belong to. You understand? Okay, as you can see, there are blog posts over here. I have, I think, 6 of them here, and none of them have any category. It doesn't belong to anywhere. As you can see, it doesn't belong to any of them. So now I'm going to push them to their various environment or their various folder where they are supposed to belong. Okay, so I'll go back to dashboard, then I go back again to post. So I'll go to post, and then I have all the posts that I have on my website over here. Okay, so first of all, I'll start from the home office. Okay, so I click on this. Now there are 2 ways you can do this. Okay, there are 2 ways you can do this. You can just do a quick edit over here. Okay, you can just click on this quick edit and then put in this categorization over here. Okay, so this is under command center. So you just click on command center and then you update it. So when you come to, so now when you come to this home office, okay, the command center home office, if you click on this, you realize now this belongs to command center. Okay, but I haven't taken the uncategorized off from it, so it's still showing it belongs to command center. At the same time, it also belongs to uncategorized. You understand? So you can just go back and then deactivate this and then save. So this now belongs to the command center. As you can see, when you come to the top here, categories, you see all of them belongs to uncategorized. So all you have to do is just go back there and then look at the blog post that you have created and then choose which category you want it to fall under. You understand? So you can just go to this now. This is also a command center, so I just select this and then I take this one off and then I update it. Okay, so in this case, when you go to the website, you go to blog, you have your now as you can see, when you come to the blog page, you see this one belongs to command center, this one belongs to command center, Now this and this are all uncategorized. Okay, these are all uncategorized. We've not categorized this, so it doesn't belong to any of them. You understand? Okay, so now what we're going to do next is to go through again and then categorize all of them. So I want you to take this time left and then go through your blog post that you have done and then recategorize all of them into their various folders. And now when you complete that, then we continue the challenge with the next task on the website. Okay, all right. So okay, so now that we have finished all the categorization of our blog posts on the website, what we have to do next is to do internal linking. Okay, internal linking here is referring to how your blog post has have been interlinked. Okay, so when you are creating your content, one thing that search engine always look for is how you have interlinked them. Okay, so as we started, I told you that the first pillar block post that we created, which in this case this is mine, we actually have all these blog posts which are supposed to be in this particular pillar block topic. Okay, so we wrote this, or we created this, and then went ahead and then create all these blog posts to support the main one, which means that this blog post must contain all, or must be linked to all these blog posts. This individual blog post should link to the pillar blog post. Okay, I have explained this before, so there's no need for me to go back and then do all this, showing you all that. Okay, but since we created the individual blog post, we've not done the internal linking. So I want us to do this quickly today so that we can continue the challenge. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to go back to the pillar block topic, the pillar block post that we created, this particular one. Okay, so if you go to your blog post, you should see something like this thing over here, which is showing you that this is your pillar block topic or pillar blog post. Then you open it. I have opened it. This is mine. Okay, then we go inside, then we link each individual topic that we have, this one, to it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we scroll down and then we'll go to the first topic that is supposed to link to this. Is the, let me see, so this is the first one, which we have already done it, how to set up home office in a small space, which is this particular first blog post here. So we have already done that to the to that particular blog post, which is here, which is also here. This particular blog post is already linked. Okay, so we now move to the next, which is the how to turn any corner into a workspace. I'm not sure this. Okay, so this is, I've not created this particular blog post, so I can link to that one. Okay, so this one is not done yet, so I can link it. Now let's go to the minimalist. So there should be a blog post that talks about minimalist. Okay, so we go to my blog post, and then I think I've done that one. So okay, so why minimalist workspace helps. So this is the blog post. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the link to this particular blog post. I can open it. Now after opening it, I will just come to the post here. Okay, you click on this post, you scroll down, then you go to the Slack, then you copy this link. Okay, you click on this and then you copy this link. So this is the URL of this particular blog post. Or you can just open it in a new tab and then do the linking, copy the link over there. But I think this one is okay. So this is internal link, so you can leave it just like that. Okay, so this one is linked. You save. Now you go to the next. Essentials of home office equipment for productivity. So there should be something about this post as well. So let's go to, okay, so this is the essential essential lightning tips without essential home office equipment. So this is not the post. Let me go and check. Home office equipment. Okay, so I think this is it. This one. Yes, this is the one. So I copied that one to the link. And then I come back and I link to this. I highlight, I click on the link, and then I paste. Okay. Now let's go to the next. This one is already done. So best desk setup for focus and deep work. Okay, so this is the next one that we have to link to. So best desk. So let's go look for best desk. Okay, so this is it. So in this case, all you have to do is open your pillar blog post, and then what you have to do is to look at all the subtopics that you have created. If you use the process that I show you to write the pillar blog post, you will have a link to all these subtopics inside the pillar blog topic. Okay, so what you have to do is just go through, just like I'm doing, whatever. Whenever you reach the topic, it will show you that this is what you're supposed to link to. You understand? Then you just copy the link and then you link it to that particular side of your blog post, just like I'm doing. Okay, so budget home office for beginners. Okay, there's something about budget which I have to look for it. So I'm going to use this one to suffice for that. So the next one is how to organize home office. This is the next one, which is organize home office. I think I make this workflow or something. Master your workflow, how to organize. Yes, this one. So all I have to do is click, copy the link, come to this, and then post it. Okay. So let's come to the next one. Home office setup after work. I don't think I've created this. This one I've not written. I've not created that blog post. So let's go to the next. Do we have next? Okay, so that's all. So far, I have only 2 blog posts that I have not created. So all these blog posts have been linked to the pillar blog topic. So I can confidently say that my pillar blog topic should have a lot of so this is the pillar blog topic. Now when we come here, I have link, which is its internal link is 7 blog posts, supposed to be 8. So supposed to be 8 now, which means 1 is not linked yet. Okay, I'll just go back and look for it and then link that one. So I have 7 internal links to this particular blog post, which is the pillar blog topic. I was expecting to be 10. Okay, but if I have this up to 7, then it means one of my blog posts is not linked yet, which I'm going to look for it and then do that. Now, what is happening here is I have only 2 links going outside, that is from my website to another or different website. And then these are the links that are coming outside to my website, which is like a backlink or something like that. You understand? So this is how you do your internal linking. Now, this is not all. What you have to do next is go to the individual posts. Okay, these posts that we have created also need to link back to the pillar and then other blog topics, other blog posts that we have on the website as well. Okay, so what is going to happen is this blog post have all the 8 topics that is supposed to link to. Now, when you come here, these individual blog posts that we have here should also be linking to each other. Okay, so we are going to go inside and then do it one after the other and then try to link them based on the relevancy or the relevance of each topic. Okay, it's not a matter of linking everyone to anyone, but the whole thing is you have to look at the topic and then you look at what is supposed to link to. You understand? Okay, so when, for instance, this is how to organize a home office for a maximum efficiency. Now, for a maximum efficiency, it could go with something like productivity. Okay, essential as well. So this and this can link to this, whilst this and this can link. So you have to do intertwine. You have to create a web that explains or that are related to each other. And that is what is going to happen. Okay, but because I didn't show you this from the beginning, that is why I want you to do this. From now going, each and every blog post that you create, make sure you link to the relevance of what you have already created. Okay, so from now going, if you want to create something like any other blog post, check your blog post, these topics that you have created, and then look for those ones that should relate to each other. Okay, so you can go through your other the other pillar blog topic which you are now creating, and then look at which one is supposed to go with which one. You understand? If you give this subtopics to ChatGPT can look at it and then tell you which one is relevant to which topic. You understand? So that you pick that one and then use it to do your linking. You understand? So all you have to do is just copy all your subtopics. Okay, give all your subtopics to ChatGPT and then tell ChatGPT to help you do internal linking with these topics. So ChatGPT will create another table, something like that, and give it to you so that you will know that this particular topic can be linked to this particular topic because they are related or they are relevant to each other. You understand? So that you use that to create your content as and when you are writing a new one. Because from now going, this is how your internal link is supposed to go. Right now you have like 10 blog posts on your website, so you should start doing your internal linking with each other so that you'll be able to have a good internal linking. You understand what I mean? Okay, so let me do one for you to see what I'm talking about. So let me go to do this one. Okay, so this blog post is not complete, so I'm just going to do edit. Just going to do editing. Okay, so this particular blog post does not have any internal link. Now looking at the topic, which has something to do with distraction-free workspace, I can have something to link with command center. I can also have something to do with focus. Okay, so what I'm coming to do is to look for some of the word that is talking about either productivity, focus, or something like a word that it talks. I need a word that displays or that say. I need a word that mention the anchor text so that I'll be able to use that to do my linking. Okay. Now there's something that we call anchor texting, which means that if you want to link to a particular blog post, what you have to do is you have to mention that particular word, okay, here, so that you can use that to link to that particular blog post you are referring to. You understand? So this particular blog post is about creating distraction free. Now distraction free here means either focus, or I can also have something to do with command center or workspace. So in my blog post here, I'm looking for a word like free workspace, something like this, dedicated workspace, okay, or focus, productivity. These kind of terms will help me to link to any blog post that is also talking about that particular word. You understand? So I'm looking at it, and then if you realize that you are not getting these kind of terms within the blog post, what you have to do is try and then create a sentence that will contain this word, and then use that to link it to the blog post that you are referring to. You understand? Okay, so let's go. I'm definitely going to get something. So visual. Okay, so we have desk placement. So I should get something related to desk. Psychology safe is indoors. Okay, so I have light set over here. So I will link this light set to any of the blog posts that is talking about lighting. So light set, I will link it to lighting. I think I have something like that. Okay, so I have lighting, essential lighting system. So I'll link this to that particular blog post. So I'll just open this. So I'll come here. Light sets, and then I'll link this to. So what you have to do is you have to have at least 5 internal links per each post. This is something that you should always have it. Okay, you should always have at least 5 internal blog posts per each and every blog post that you write. So now I have one. Let me just go look for another term that I can link to. Okay, so I have a focus something here, this focus. Okay, so I'll just link this focus to productivity, something that is saying, talking about focus. This is the focus. So I'll just do why you can't focus. to this, so I'll just do this. Okay, now I have this. Let me go for another internal link. Why I'm struggling is because I don't have a lot of blog posts to link them. You understand? So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get as close as possible topic that I have already created. Then I will use that to link. As you go along, you realize that as more blog posts will be coming, you will be able to have this kind of internal links coming easily to you. You understand? So this is how it's supposed to be. Right now I don't have a lot of them, so I'm just doing around 10. So I may not be able to get all 5, but I'm just trying to stay close. Okay, psychology. Let me see. Do we have anything like psychology here? Okay, so that's good for the time being. Okay, so all you have to do is always make sure that what the SEO is telling you, the parameters that you are supposed to have within the blog post, try to get most of them. Okay, if you can get up to 80 and 10 green, you are okay with the blog post. Okay, so far I think it's good. We can save this for the next one. So go take your time and go through and then do all these things and make sure that all your blog posts are having these kind of internal links and all that is supposed to meet for the next thing to do. Because right now the reason why we are doing this is that we are now going to list our website onto Google, or we are going to tell Google that we have a website, so it should start coming to scan the website and then look for the content and then start ranking it. You understand? But if it comes and then you don't have these kind of things in place, it's just going to be a very disastrous for all of us. So that is why I said take your time, go through the internal linking, and then make sure you do proper linking before we go and then index our website on Google. Right now we have websites, but Google is not aware of this particular website that we have built. And the reason why we didn't do this is that if you add your website or index your website with no content, it is not going to help you. So you need to have some content on the website before you index it. And right now, from what I am seeing here, we have more than 10 blog posts, which is okay to start indexing the website. Okay, and that is why I said before we do that, we have to do the internal linking properly before we go and do the index. And this is the time you need to take your time and then sit down and do this linking properly. So I'm going to leave you here so that you go ahead and do your internal linking. Please do it so that when we index the website, you will not be in that Google sandbox. Because if Google comes to your website and then it finds out that you don't have all these basic SEO parameters in place, it is just going to disregard the website and then it will flag it, so that whatever you are going to create, it will take you so long time before you'll be able to get any of your content being recognized. You understand? So please take your time and do this, which is very important. All right. So what is going to happen is that I'm going to stop here and then go ahead and do my internal linkings and finish my blog post, which I haven't completed yet, and then make sure I meet all the requirements before we go ahead and do the indexing. Okay, so if you get any value from this video, please subscribe to this channel, like the video, and then let me know whatever you have in the comment section, so let's talk about whatever problem that you are having. Until I see you tomorrow, goodbye and thank you for your time.